Now, the nice part about living in a small town is if you don't know what you're doing, somebody else always does.
That's cruel, but true. So true. All of us have either had a confrontation with the IRS or are poised for one. Here's how good religious people handle such situations.
I see you buy a lot of candles, Rabbi.
Yes.
Well, the IRS would like to know what happens to the drippings from all those candles.
Oh, yes, the drippings. We gather them all together, and then we send them back to the candle maker. Every once in a while, they send us a free box of candles.
Oh. Well, what about all these matzah purchases? What happens to all the crumbs from the matzahs?
Ah, yes, after service, we actually gather all the crumbs together, we put them in a little box, and we send them over to
the manufacturer sends you a free box every once in a while, I
yes.
suppose. Now, let me ask you one other question then, Rabbi. What happens to all the foreskins from all those circumcisions that you perform?
Ah, yes, here too we have no waste. What we do is we gather all the foreskins from the circumcisions and we send them to the Internal Revenue Service in Washington, D.C.
You send foreskins back to the Internal Revenue Service? Why would you do that?
That's because just about this time every year, they send us a little prick, just like you.
Excuse us. We were just reading the society page. There's so much going on in our community. Art walks, festivals, concerts, poetry readings, and the like. We're very fortunate to have so much going on.
Yeah, we ain't all involved, but we sure support you right down the teeniest, weeny little bit. You know, some of us up here even support bacteria.
They're the only culture some people have.
Quirkhammer, Obadiah Quirkhammer.
Thank you, Mr. Quirkhammer. And what is the date of your birth?
October 13th.
What year?
Every year.
Yes, I'm sure, but what year were you born within?
1950.
Thank you. Now, regarding the accident's location, where exactly was that?
Milepost 499.
And approximately where is milepost 499?
Somewhere between milepost 498 and 450, I suppose.
And what gear were you in at the time of the impact?
Calvin Klein and Reeboks.
No, what transmission gear were you in?
Oh, that. I don't recall.
Well, did you blow your horn or anything?
After the accident?
No, before the accident.
Oh, I played for about 10 years. I even went to school for it.
Sir, may I ask what your IQ is?
IQ? I can see pretty well, I think.
What will you have?
Scotch. Water back, please.
I don't mean to be rude, fella. You have a very strong odor smelling like crap. I mean, really, it's a doozy.
Yeah, I know. It's my job. I'm with the circus that came into town today. I follow the elephants. And I mean to tell you, when those animals eat and they let go, they really know what they're doing. I mean, they sometimes let go when I'm right behind them. Like tonight. I mean, it's just awful.
Oh my God. Why don't you just quit and find another job?
What? And quit show business?
I always wanted to join the circus when I was a boy, but none of them ever came to town.
Here's an intriguing way to address a civil suit.
Did you or did you not say at the scene of the accident that you were, in your own words, fine?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. I just loaded my favorite mule, Bessie,
I
up
didn't ask you for details, sir. I asked you what you said at the scene of the accident to the highway patrolman.
Well, it's like I was saying. We had Bessie in the trailer and we were headed
Your
down...
Honor, I'm trying to establish the fact that at the scene of the accident, this man told the highway patrolman that he was just fine. Now, several months later, he's trying to sue my client for physical damages.
The court will hear what the plaintiff has to say. So what happened to you and Bessie?
Well, Judge, like I was saying, we had Bessie loaded up in the trailer and we were headed down the highway. Then all of a sudden, a semi-truck and trailer run a stop sign and smacked my truck right in the side. It threw me on one side of the road and Bessie on the other. I was in real bad shape, and I could hear Bessie over there moaning and groaning. I lay there still. Next thing I know, a patrolman walked up. He could hear Bessie moaning over there. He pulled out his revolver, and he shot her right between the eyes. Then, with his gun still in his hand, he walked over to my side of the road. He said, "Your mule was in pretty bad shape. I had to shoot her. How are you doing?" I had to say, "Fine."
Daddy, is God a man or a woman?
You know, sweetie, I believe God is both man and woman.
So is he black or white?
You know, sweetie, I think he's both black and white.
So does that mean he's Michael Jackson?
I don't think he's the big guy himself, but he must be a relative to get away with what he did. Let's wash that last one away with a few hymns.
What hymn goes with rock?
Rock of ages, fled for me.
Very good. How about cross?
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross.
Excellent. How about sheaves?
Bringing in the sheaves, bringing in the sheaves.
How about sex?
Memories, memories of long ago.
Paging Billy Zimmerflat. Billy, your mother is on the phone. Billy Zimmerflat, your mother is on the phone.
Hi, boss.
Has those supplies come in yet?
Not yet.
Just how much are you being paid?
$200 a week.
Here's a week's pay. Now get out and don't come back. You got to keep those lazy, good-for-nothing guys working. How long has that guy been working for us?
He doesn't work for us, boss. He's part-time with the delivery service. He was just delivered a package.
Oh no!
Zimmerflat is your mother.